Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today's our topic is the flame photometer, and this is the last topic of the absorption spectrometry, atomic absorption spectrometry. जैसे हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया हुआ कि as the examination is objective type, it's based on objective pattern. तो हमने पूरा जो तकरीबन स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी का पोर्शन है, whether it's molecular spectroscopy or atomic spectroscopy, around hundreds of lectures are available on this site, Education Land Institute. तो ये हमारा लास्ट टॉपिक है. इसमें भी हम विल गो टू द बेसिक्स ऑफ द इंस्ट्रूमेंट दैट इज यूज्ड इन द फ्लेम फोटोमेट्री. फ्लेम फोटोमेट्री जो हमने लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस किया था, उसके बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स, जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट उसमें यूज होता है उसमें क्या क्या बेसिक फीचर्स होते हैं. So we'll basically deal with so this flame photometer is basically the instrument that's used in the flame photometry or atomic emission. So it's used in the flame photometry or इसको हमने कहा था, it's also called as atomic emission, flame atomic emission spectroscopy. तो इसमें जो बेसिक कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं वो ये है, द कंपोनेंट्स, जो बेसिक कंपोनेंट्स इसमें होते हैं कंसाइज्ड मैनर. Number one, that is your source. हर किसी स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी में source is one of the important components. Source से मुराद, by source we mean that कि जहां से will actually get the radiations. चाहे जिस तरह मॉलिक्यूलर स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी में हमने यूवी, विजिबल, IR, NMR में पढ़ा था कि एक टाइप ऑफ सोर्स होता है जहां से वो पर्टिकुलर रेडिएशन प्रोड्यूस हो जाती है. यहाँ पे इट इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट. सोर्स में यहाँ पे बिफोर विल गो टू द सोर्स, यहाँ पे एक इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट होता है. दैट कंपोनेंट इज दैट, यानी बिफोर प्रेयर टू दिस सोर्स हमारे पास एक सेटअप होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द एटोमाइजर. वी हैव अ सेटअप कॉल्ड एज एटोमाइजर. एटोमाइजर में यहाँ डिस्कस नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि वी हैव ऑलरेडी रिकॉर्डेड दिस लेक्चर. सो एटोमाइजर में क्या होता है, जो हमारा सैंपल होता है, वी कन्वर्ट दैट सैंपल इनटू द एटम्स थ्रू वट एवर द प्रोसेस इन्वॉल्व्ड. सो इन ऑर्डर टू कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू एटम्स, हमने वहां पे कहा था वी आर बेसिकली हीटिंग दिस ऑन अ फ्लेम. तो एटोमाइजर में वी बेसिकली यूज अ फ्लेम. So we have basically an important component called as the flame. तो फ्लेम में जी हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ 3 जोन्स होती है. तो फ्लेम जैसे हमने फ्लेम प्रोड्यूस की, तो एटोमाइजर से क्या होता है कि इन दिस होल एटोमाइजर व्हाट हैपेंस इनसाइड दिस एटोमाइजर, दैट जो एटम्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं वो कैसे प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, जैसे ही विद द हेल्प ऑफ नेबुलाइजर, ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया था. तो नेबुलाइजर से जो हमारा सैंपल होता है, लिक्विड सैंपल, दैट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू द फाइन एरोसोल्स. जैसे ही वो स्प्रे हो जाती है ऑन दिस फ्लेम, सो दे एब्जॉर्ब द एनर्जी एंड देन होता क्या है, इन दिस फ्लेम एटोमाइजर देयर आर 5 स्टेप्स हैपन. स्टेप नंबर 1 is that's called as desolvation. I will go here quickly because मैंने सब ये डिटेल में डिस्कस किया है प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में. Desolvation मीन्स जो सैंपल हमने लिक्विड में डिजोल्व किया था, जैसे ही आफ्टर न्यूबलाइजर इट रीचेस द फ्लेम में उसका जो सॉल्वेंट है दैट गेट्स इवापोरेटेड. जो लिक्विड सॉल्वेंट था इसमें सैंपल को डिजोल्व किया था, दैट गेट्स इवापोरेटेड. दिस इज कॉल्ड desolvation. Another step that happens here in the atomizer, that is the vaporization. Vaporization means जैसे हमारा सैंपल कन्वर्ट हो गया इनटू जैसे सॉल्वेंट रिमूव हो गया, अब the liquid sample, our sample, that we get convert the vapors. That's called a vaporization. उसके बाद थर्ड, जैसे ही it is in the gaseous state here in the flame, the vapor state, it absorbs the heat and then the molecule gets broken down into the atoms here. So that's called as the atomization. Atomization. And then your fourth one, once atomization is formed, then the atom gets converted. Atom gets excited, means inside the atoms, जो हमारे पास electrons है, they will get excited from one level to another after absorbing the energy in flame. So this is called as excitation. And then after excitation, the last step is that the excited system comes back and then it releases the energy in the form of wavelengths. And that particular wavelength belongs to, that's characteristic of that particular atom. So there is the emission process. Now, ye 5 steps, they all happen here before the source. So that means finally we have the atoms, once they come back to the ground state, that is after de-excitation, that is electrons come back to the ground state. Let us say this is the atoms. So the energy is released. So we have the radiations now. That's why we say the source. So this whole process actually, we say it's a source here. So once the radiations are produced from the source, so we have the, they are basically, they are coming from the emission step. One is the atoms, they come from back from ground to the excited state, they release this energy in the form of wavelengths. So this is acted as a source. And usually ये source में क्या होता है? We have a flame, we have a burner, and that burner is kept at the constant temperature. ये बहुत important. This is the source. Source के बाद what we do is that अब उसके बाद then we have a setup here that's called as a lens, convex lens. हम जानते हैं lens radiations को focus करता है. So it will focus these radiations towards some single point. So that you read in the physics, the 12th class basics. Now the radiations, they are falling towards a single point. So there's a setup called as convex lens after source. There's a convex lens. Convex lens के बाद we have another setup that is called as the filter. So your component number 3 is filter. As the word says, it filters the wavelengths. It only allows those wavelengths. It selects only those wavelengths which are characteristic of that particular atom. Yani it only transmits those wavelengths, or that wavelength only, which is the wavelength of interest, emission wavelength, which is the wavelength of interest. That's what's called as a filter. It doesn't makes the rest of the wavelengths to emit through, to actually transmit through. So that's what's called a filter. It filters the specific wavelength, the wavelength of interest. ठीक? उसके बाद once this that particular wavelength it filters through this filter, then it reaches to the detector. So your final setup is your detector. The final component of your instrument is your detector. So we have a detector here. Finally, we have a detector. Detector क्या करता है? Once it receives that particular wavelength, what it does is that it converts the wavelength into the electrical signal. Electrical signal. फिर इसमें अंदर electrical galvanometer setup होता है, so that actually converts the intensity into the concentration. But with that intensity, accordingly the current is generated, and then we can actually get the concentration. So the emission wavelength here in the detector is converted into the electrical signal, and then with the help of galvanometer we are in a position to detect which type of wavelength is there. So number one, so which type of atom was in the sample, and then we can also detect converting the intensity into the electrical signal, we can get the concentration. So we can get the qualitative as well as the quantitative estimation. तो ये बेसिक सेटअप होता है. यहाँ पे हमारे पास सोर्स होता है. सोर्स इज नॉट स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड हियर. सोर्स में हमारे पास एटोमाइजर होता है, हमारे पास फ्लेम होता है, न्यूबिलाइजर होता है. विद हेल्प ऑफ दीज 3 स्टेप्स, डिसॉल्वेशन, वेपराइजेशन, atomization, excitation and emission. Then we have the wavelengths that are released from the atoms, emitted from the atoms. Those wavelengths are characteristics of that particular atom. From the source, they actually pass through the convex lens, which makes them to focus on a single point. From that, they are passed through a filter that selects the wavelength of interest जो हमें ज़रूरत होती है, wavelength जो characteristic होती है that particular atom की, and then once it falls in the detector, then the detector converts the emission wavelength into the electrical signal, which with the help of galvanometer we can actually measure the we can analyze the sample, we can get the data related to which type of atom is present in the sample and what is actually the concentration of the sample. This is all about the basics. In simple way, the basics of our flame photometer. अब यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट मैं भूल गया था कि यहाँ फ्लेम में हमने कहा था कि फ्लेम जनरेट करने के लिए ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया था, बट आई एम जस्ट डिस्कसिंग अगेन, वी नीड द फ्यूल और एंड ऑल्सो वी नीड द ऑक्सीडेंट टू जनरेट द flame, oxidant for the process of oxidation. So fuels, there can be many types of fuels. For example, you can use the hydrogen fuel, you can use nitrogen gas, you can use hydrocarbons, you can use acetylene. They're the common fuels. Or oxidants जो है, for the process of oxidation, we can use directly the supply of oxygen, we can use the air directly, we can use nitrous oxide also as an oxidant. So in सब में जो best है that is acetylene, ये बहुत important है. Acetylene plus oxygen जो है, it gives us the flame which has a high temperature, that's around 3200 degrees Celsius. तो ये बहुत important है. Acetylene oxygen flame that gives high temperature here, so it atomizes the atom, it generates high amount of heat or energy. So once the atoms are produced, so there's excitation process and de-excitation process. So the electrons go from ground to the excited state, they come back, release the energy. So this is the source hole. This hole is actually our source. And then the wavelengths focus on the convex lens, then makes them to get towards a single point. Uske baad, through the filter, the specific wavelength passes the wavelength of interest. It is detected with the help of the detector. And detector जो most commonly हम use करते हैं, that's photo detector. Very important, photo detector. ये बहुत important है. So photo detector we'll discuss sometimes separately. What is this photo detector? इसमें अंदर क्या क्या चीजें होती है? So photo detector simply it converts that wavelength, emission wavelength into electrical signal, और फिर उसको हम measure करते हैं with the help of galvanometer. So from that we get the information about which type of atom is present and what is the concentration of that particular atom present in the sample. This is all about the flame photometer, very basics of flame photometer which is used in the flame emission spectroscopy or flame photometry. So इस तरह से हमारा पूरा atomic emission spectroscopy, atomic absorption spectroscopy का syllabus clear है. Now we are only left with some selected topics in whole syllabus. उसमें हमारा जो next topic होगा, that we'll see probably Jablonski diagram. That's probably Jablonski diagram. And there we'll discuss the fluorescence, very important topic, and phosphorescence in detail. And then we have some few selected topics. So hopefully join us in the next class. We'll discuss the Jablonski diagram, and we'll also deal how actually the fluorescence comes into the existence from the atoms and molecules, and likely the phosphorescence. So this is whole for the day. Flame photometer, the instrument used in the flame photometry.